Okay, this is Eric with TAPintoTravels. Just wanted to give you guys kind of behind the scenes what it looks like to be traveling and working. As you can see here, kind of getting ready for the day, trying to get organized. And this is much more organized than we normally are. Everybody that knows anything about traveling knows that, it's tough. Normally we travel with 2 iPads, a MacBook for when we can actually sit down and do some writing. Otherwise it has to be on the iPads. Kind of some fun stuff about here. We're working on a biking Kyrgyzstan, sorry, it's even hard to say, Kyrgyzstan story, so that's down in front. Also trying to get some of our itineraries going, so all the things that we need to cover over the next couple months. It's going to be rather busy. A bunch of the we're here at the IBT conference, so we just got a bunch of marketing materials. So here's some of the projects we're working on. We're lucky in this case because we got a pretty good view. This is Berlin and the outskirts. It's a flat city, so you're not going to really see too much contour, but this is Spandau, which is sort of one of the outer districts. They have their own Rathaus, and I guess they're quasi-autonomous, but it's still considered to be part of Berlin. So anyways, so that's the office setup, which is quite fun. Also, since we're at a conference, we're of course doing all of our tchotchke things, which this year we're giving away sewing kits. Kind of fun. These little jogging things for your iPhone. And then we have a few leftover things from since it's St. Patty's Day. We of course have the Tap Into colors. Get this out of here. Some of the Tap Into colors. So it's a nice little assortment. More of the kits, and then of course we're giving away, buttons and stuff. Trying to be proud of our Irish heritage, which ironically I have none, but I'm mostly German. But let's see what else we got here. Your standard room, Ibis. It's kind of a neat place. We've been, it's kind of almost like set up like a cruise ship. The bathroom's a modular type. It's very nice. Typical fare. So we're getting ready for this morning. This is the last day of the conference, so everything we got to get done today. So our schedules, the clothes. Always go with this bag. Audio equipment, extra pair of glasses. I love these things. They're little clip-on jobs that my cameras go right onto. These things it's a spring-loaded system that you can release easily. I found those in the Czech Republic, and they're quite nice. They're very fun. And there's a little thing, let me show you here, that clips on the bottom of the camera. So this is extremely easy. You could basically just, and it'll be a little bit harder here. Oh, there you go. See how easily it clips in? And then they're just super easy to unclip. Whoops, wrong direction. With this little red lever, and it will just pop right back out, which is a little hard when it's loose, but you get the idea. So that's basically how our day starts. So we go into the conference, probably spend several hours there, and come back, and we'll edit on the iPads and hopefully do some writing. So that's basically how this whole operation works. Obviously we're travel, so we go as light as we possibly can. In this particular case, 2 cameras, a Alpha 6100 and a 6300 I think is on this trip. Usually we prefer like a 5000 just because it's lighter and it's good for interviews, but we wanted to have a better sound quality, so hence the 6300, which you're listening to now. And we've got Rode sound equipment. That's why you're getting good audio quality here. Generally, I prefer not to travel with the sound equipment, but at these conferences, the background noise gets to be too much. So, and normally we'd have to, if we're outside, we'd have to use this little wind thing. But otherwise, I like to keep it as raw and as fresh as possible. I like the background noise. I like the weird camera angles, and hopefully you do too. And since you're reading us, apparently, and watching our videos, apparently you do. So anyways, that's TAPintoTravels, and this is kind of how we pull everything together. And look at that horrible view. Signing out.